So the carol that I've chosen is called Thorns in the Straw. I don't know that it's a very well-known carol, but it's by Graham Kendrick and it's number 928 in Mission Praise if you want to go and have a look. But the first line of the chorus says, "And did she see there in the straw by his head a thorn?" And it's just asking that question that when Jesus was born, did Mary or anyone really grasp who he was and what he was going to do? Obviously, that idea of the thorn points us towards the crown of thorns that Jesus wears on the cross. When he was born, did anyone know the type of death that he would die? Suffering all of that pain with thorns in his head, nails in his hands, all for the sake of our salvation. But the idea of the thorn also points us to the fact that it was a crown he was wearing, because Jesus is the King of Kings. When he was born, did anyone realize that that's who he was, that this was God, the God of the whole universe, the King of Kings who had come down to earth? Did anyone really grasp that at the time? And throughout this whole carol, there's this idea of Jesus's life being bitter yet so sweet. He's born in a manger and yet he's the King of Kings. He has to go to the cross and endure the worst death, and yet that's for the sake of the salvation of the world. And so when we think about the little baby Jesus, do we think about that man who went to the cross? And do we think about the fact that that little baby is now reigning in glory, our Saviour?